This video is good through Sunday, May 2nd, 2010. Welcome to Free Trading Videos. This is the weekend edition. And let this be a warning to each and every one of you. The markets are in bad shape. And I want you to pay special attention to this. Watch this video a number of times. Get these levels in your head that we'll be speaking of and share it with your friends. This is very important. On Friday, we closed down significantly. The Dow down 1.4%, 1.7% on the S&P, over 2% on the NASDAQ, and 2.9% drop, friends, on the Russells. A huge 19.6% spike in the volatility index. We are now over 22. Here we are looking at the S&P daily. We come up. We hit resistance. We come down. We come up and smack resistance again. But then we broke down below a trend line. You can see this trend line coming up. We broke below that, and we did it on sizable volume. Same thing here on this big down day was on big volume. We decided to pop back up over the rising 20-day moving average. We hit that trend line that was acting as support. Now it's acting as resistance, and sure enough, we come crashing back down. We get kind of a tweezer's top and also a bearish engulfing pattern, closing right at the day's low. Very ominous. Certainly thunder in the distance. Now, if you come down here to the MACD were sub-zero on the histogram with a negative tick on the histogram. That doesn't bode well to what's happening out there. The support areas I see on a daily at this moment are coming up. It's a big 1180 mark. 1180 will act as a support area. You want to be careful of that. If we do come down and close at 1180, we could get a bounce off of this on Monday. We come down lower. We have 1174, 1175 area, and then 1167 area, and then below that we're at the 1150 or 1148, 1149 area. But that trend line coming down is ginormous. Now, I'm going to bring in the weekly. Very important that we talk about the weekly and the monthlies here on the weekend edition, per usual. And here we are looking at the weekly S&P. We're coming up. And we're within these trend lines, but look how the trend lines are converging onto each other. That's a little wedgy as far as I'm concerned. We have the 200 and the 225 moving average coming across. We have that big ominous 1230 area, but we never did get up there. On the weekly chart, we get a tweezer's top and a bearish engulfing pattern. So that is quite bearish. We have right now a higher high on the weekly, but we do have a lower low. At this very moment, anything can happen. We could easily go into a high base. We could go into a bullish pennant. But other than that, those two things, I see us heading down. I do not see us heading up right here. I see us going sideways or heading down. Right now, the odds are in favor for us to head south because we're at resistance with the trend line. We're at resistance with moving averages. We're at resistance with a major resistance part going back into the future, this 1230 area. And we have two reversal patterns on top of each other. Anyway, I see a lot of downside open area here for the markets to pull back or do what's called a retracement. So I think a retracement is in store. We're up here at the overbought area with the CCI, and look at this, we're starting to cross down, head down. Last time we crossed this heading down, we pulled back to this line. If we cross down below this, a good chance we'll pull back to this line. Maybe further, or maybe we'll bounce off of it, giving us another chance to go bullish when we hit this area, if we hit this area. Now, let's also look at the monthly. So we pull the monthly in here, and here it is. We had this major drop. I mean, just a bloodbath of a drop, and then beep, a pop. So this is a bear pullback or a pullback sell, as long as it stays below the 0.618 area on the Fibonacci. Sure enough, we're below that. But we have a reversal pattern. Here's a quiz for everybody. What type of reversal pattern is this single candlestick right here? Put it down in the comments below. What is this reversal pattern? So the thing I'm looking for is a close. First, will we go lower than this on the monthly? So the April is over with now. So in May, will we go lower than, watch, I'm looking at the low right here, okay? Will we go lower than 1170? If we go lower than 1170 in May, we're in a heap of trouble, because that, my friend, could be the start of a down leg playing itself out. So we're just waiting for this pullback. We can't go up forever. At some point, we need to pull back. Remember, the markets zigzag. You have the ebb and flow of the markets, the swing highs and the swing lows. On the monthly chart, we only have a big rise. We don't have our pullback yet. So it has to come at some point. Will it be now? Chances are, yes. On the stochastics, we're very, very, very overbought. And we're very extended. Just like here, we could keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it. But we'll have to keep bringing these high levels in for that continuity, or for the continuation of an uptrend. Right now, we've just spiked up here. It's going to have to stay for that to continue northbound. If it doesn't stay and this reverses down, this stochastic, that will be an ominous move. That will be thunder in the distance. That will be cracking the ice heading southbound. But we will first see that on the weekly chart. We'll see it on the daily. So let's also quickly look at the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ on the daily, we go up, 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 up. We crash. We hit resistance. We crash back down. We're below the 20-day moving average. Gang, this is the first time we've been below the 20-day moving average since, the last few months. It's been a long time since we've been below this line, and we're below it right now. So if we come in here, let's also take a look at the weekly. Here's the weekly on the NASDAQ. Big bearish engulfing pattern right there, looking for a drop to take place. We're at major resistance, and I am looking for a drop below. If we get below 24.55, that would be a problem, a big problem for the markets here. And here's the monthly chart. Monthly on the NAS. We have two major resistance lines. There we are. We're right there at it. Right there at it. And I'll tell you, if we get a close lower in 23.83 sometime in May, the markets are in dire trouble. So that's what I'm waiting for. That's what I'm looking for. You have to play what you see. If the markets continue to go bullish, you need to be bullish, because we're in a big time up leg. We continue in an uptrend. Now we are breaking some key support lines, so we are seeing crack in the ice. But until there's a full breakage of that ice, you want to stay bullish unless we start to break down in the market. So you watch these videos very closely every day. Do not let a video get by you, because we'll keep you abreast to the very latest of what's taking place out there in the broad markets, and we'll let you know what we're seeing with our very trained eyes. So very safe trading to you. Looking forward to seeing you, chatting with you in the chat room and also in our forums. Take care and happy trading.